Is Wilmington, North Carolina overrated? Wilmington, the home of the southernmost port in North Carolina, hence the name, the Port City. If you've never been here, pay attention. Let's dive in. First, I'm going to tell you what it's not. It's not what you've envisioned in your head. If you've never been here, it's not what you think. Wilmington is spread out. It's a fairly large, mid-sized city. So you're not going to find a home that's within walking distance of shopping, your little cafe coffee shops, downtown Wilmington, and the beaches. That doesn't exist. We're a little bit larger and a little more spread out than that. It's not what I would call a walkable city. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of areas that you can walk to, a quick little shop or this or that, but you're not going to have all of the amenities that Wilmington has to offer right there within one spot. It's not a movie that splices together all the different scenes and makes everything seem like it's within a quarter-mile radius. We're not that. So the area is comprised of a bunch of different residential communities that interrupt the commercial districts, right? Which is what gives you the coffee shops, the shopping, all the things. So sidewalks may start and end, bicycle paths may start and end, because we're just not all cohesive and not everything is tied together yet. Let's touch on the fact that Wilmington was incorporated in 1739. It's an old city. So what does that mean? It means that the infrastructure here is not what you might expect from a more modern, current city. Public transportation here exists. It's not the greatest, but it's not terrible. Wave Transit is doing a great job of trying to expand their horizons and what they're doing to support public transportation. But again, we're a spread out community. Commercial, residential, beach, downtown. You get what I'm saying? It's not all wrapped up in one neat little package like a Charleston or a New York City or an LA. A lot of people that contact me about moving here are surprised at the housing costs. It is not inexpensive to live here. Sure, compared to some of your most major cities that command high dollars, absolutely. It's inexpensive in comparison. But compared to what the national consensus is, it's not cheap here. You gotta pay to play to live by the beach. All right, so year after year, Wilmington has been basically in the top 10, if not one or two, destinations for relocation. And why is that? Why is Wilmington so popular for people to come to if we don't have the infrastructure, if we have to drive to go to the shopping places and whatever else? It's not a walkable area. Why is this such a desirable area? Well, number one, Topsail Beach, Wrightsville Beach, even parts of Carolina Beach. Guys, you know this if you've been here. We have some of the most blue water. It's amazing. I want to touch on another topic that nobody really ever discusses in any video that I've ever seen. I've got birds here. They've got a nest and they're about to dive bomb me. Anyway, if you see a bird dive bombing me, just roll with it. Just know that mama and holy macaroni and cheese, what's going on up there? All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Something that nobody really talks about is our diving. So we have really blue waters, we have amazing beaches, but we also have amazing diving. And that's due to all of the sunken ships right off of our coast. So it gives you a great place to go ahead and dive and explore. The weather here is pretty incredible. So those of you moving from the north, right, you have extremes. Extreme highs, extreme lows. Those of you moving from the south, you have extreme highs and no lows. Those of you moving from the west, you have steady. We have seasons, but the swings aren't that intense. Our winters are not that cold. Our summers, while they're hot and humid, yes, whatever you expect that, we're in the south, but there's not that much variation in the temperature, not that much variation in sky. So those of you that are in the Northeast, you know about this. When winter hits, the skies are gray. We don't have that here. Skies are still blue. So while we have hurricanes and while we have tropical storms, overall, the weather here is pretty freaking dope. Everything you would ever want in terms of shopping is here. Downtown Wilmington is an awesome spot to go do bar hopping, restaurant hopping, go see the local breweries, to what would be a speakeasy. There's so many different things, clubs for you younger folks, so many different things to do. The Riverwalk itself, we have one of the biggest river walks in North America. It's awesome. Music venues and all of that, the scenery and all that here is getting better and better and better. With the influx of people, you have new opportunities for jobs. You have new opportunities for different businesses going on. So restaurants are popping up left and right. There's an influx of money that helps to support what it takes to build a community. People are gonna hate this video. So if you're in Wilmington and you go downtown and you go see the historic district and you walk the Riverwalk and you go ahead and you take a drive over to Mayfair and you do some outdoor shopping, and then you go over to the beach and you go to surfing at Wrightsville Beach, or you play in the ocean, you do some boogie boarding. And then when you're done with that, you go over to the Battleship and you check out the Battleship, which is amazing. Guys, I'm a geek for the Battleship. I am a geek for the Battleship. And then, okay, let's go ahead and take a little tour. Let's take a little drive, family. Let's pile in the caravan. Let's go ahead and go to Southport and go check out Southport, where so many movies and so many films were shot. And have a little coffee, have a little something to eat, enjoy the scenery. We live in an amazing area, which is why Wilmington is the number one, number two, within the top 10 places for relocation year after year after year after year. It's not gonna stop, it's gonna continue. The infrastructure is getting better, the roads are improving. Dudes, you want to live by the beach? Doesn't get much better than this. Guys, comment below resource and I will send you a free resource so that you can look at the communities that fit your price range. Do I encourage you to move to Wilmington? No. Only if it's right for you. I'll tell you what, for me, and I've traveled all over and I've said this in other videos, this is home. This place is amazing. It's beautiful. It has so much to offer. The water is so blue. There's so much going on here. Downtown Wilmington, Hampstead, Curry Beach, Carolina Beach, Southport. The list goes on and on. There is so much here, so much within a very tight radius for you to do and engage upon. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, peace.